Alrighty, welcome back. This is Aussie Gamer 17 and we're playing some more Red Dead Redemption 2 as part of my 100% real walkthrough. Let's get into it. Alright guys, here we are back in camp, starting from this location now. We have quite a bit to do here. First thing I want to do before Bill moves is if we walk near him, he should have a chat to us.
Say, Morgan.
There we go.
Morgan, you got any hair pomade?
He wants to do his hair all nice for some reason.
Excuse me?
You know, hair pomade.
I like it.
Well, if you happen to find some.
Sure. I'll buy you some hair pomade.
Watson's cabin. If you can find it, because apparently there's a crazy woman and some outlaws that live there, but there's...
Alright, waiting 2 seconds and talking to him again. We can give request. If you've been following along, we made sure we bought some earlier, and I think we looted some from somewhere as well.
Thanks, Morgan. I owe you one.
I reckon we should both just forget this ever happened.
Yeah, good idea, I reckon. Now, guys, this game is amazing. I've played a fair bit ahead of where we are now. I've spent the last couple of days sort of scouting ahead for the walkthrough, and I love it even more now. It is amazing, and we have got some cool shit coming up. Yeah, I can't emphasize that. Okay. In saying that, though, I've got a lot of business to take care of before we do that. We are going to be doing quite a bit of side content. I don't think we'll be doing story missions anytime soon. Kieran, seriously.
You'll soon warm to me.
I'm trying to do a walkthrough here.
Oh, you will.
Yeah.
Boy. Thank you for saving my life.
Well, yeah, of course.
So, one of the main reasons we're not going to be doing any story missions too soon is that all the story missions, or not all of them, but a lot of the story missions coming up have gold medal conditions where we need to get a certain amount of headshots, we need to have a certain accuracy, we need to get a certain amount of deadeye kills. And that's the main point there, that the deadeye. We are going to do some side stuff that is going to improve our deadeye. We need to build it up. So if we go into player, have a look at Arthur. A couple of things I need to show you here. So if we go into Deadeye, we can see that it is currently at only level 4 out of 8. We need to get that up a little bit before we go on with any of those missions. Okay, we need talismans for those perks. I'll show you a little bit about that as well. We're going to be getting, or working towards getting, some of those perks as well. We want our Deadeye to be really OP. Level it right up. And you'll also see over here that Arthur is underweight. We haven't been feeding him enough, so we'll be working on that from now on as well. Go back, let's just check our horse. It's dirty at the moment, but still fit. So we've been feeding the horse enough. If you look down in the bottom left-hand corner there, weight equals fit. Could probably do with a little bit more. So we're going to be feeding up ourselves and Buddy the horse as much as possible. And we're going to start right now. So we've got some cooked beef. I'm going to save the time. That's for when we need the time prime beef. That's for when we need to restore our Deadeye core, which is going to be quite a bit. All right, have we got anything just plain? Let's see. No, nothing there. We'll eat chocolate. That'll help us put on some weight. And what have we got? Oops. What have we got? Yeah, we'll eat some corned beef. Alright, 2 things for now. Then open the satchel again. We are going over to tonics. And I didn't know about this earlier. We've been collecting these. Ginseng Elixir. Drink it and you will get health experience. And basically it means it improves your health. Your level might go up. So we're actually going to drink all 4. There's no side effects that I'm aware of. So just continue to go back in and drink the elixir. Alright, so we've moved our health up to level 6 now. One more. All right. Next bit of business while we're here at camp. Oh, who's talking to me now?
Valentine, nosing about. I think I found something interesting.
Make sure you listen to her.
Well, I'm not exactly sure. Something about the doctor's office. There's something funny going on there. Saw a bunch of nasty boys going in and none of them coming out.
Thank you. Maybe I'll go take a look. Anything else?
No, just that.
Well, keep looking.
Will do.
Basically, they're up to no good over in the doctor's office over in Valentine. And if you go over there, it's right next to the sheriff's office as well. It's basically a robbery opportunity as far as I know. Anyway, we need to head over to, this is what's called the scout camp. It's not the same as the fire that's over there that we can see in the distance. Need to rest. Oh, what was that? Calm down, Lenny. I'm trying to do something here. Alright, we need to rest by fire. A lot of business here, guys. I'll probably put a little note on the screen that will let you know when the actual gameplay and the business sort of stuff stops when we leave camp. Basically, I'll put that at the bottom of the screen for you guys. But for now, if you're interested, this is all about preparing for what's to come. We are going to do some cooking. We may need a fair bit of food with us for our journey, and we're pretty much going to cook as much stuff as we can with thyme. So we're going to use all of our thyme, that herb, because that will add or improve our Deadeye. So that's the reason we'll be needing that. Okay, we can stow that. And yeah, we'll just cook another one of those. This doesn't have thyme. You can't put thyme with this type of meat. And we'll stow again. We already just ate twice. We'll eat again after we've done all this work. Alright. Now, plain big game. No, we want to use as much time as possible on the biggest meat that's going to improve things the most. If you click X, you can see the effects. If you're putting time on it, I hope that's the right way to say that, Herb, by the way, but that's what we're going to call it. It fully restores all cores and yields a gold Deadeye core for a day. So we're going to use that in emergencies, but that is definitely the most beneficial use of the thyme herb. So we're going to cook as many of those as we can. So what's this video going to have for you guys to look forward to, or at least this run? I don't know if I'll have to break it into a few videos. Let's just keep cooking and stowing while we're chatting. We are going on a legendary hunt. We're going to hunt down the legendary buck. Stow that. The other thing other than Deadeye that we really want to work on is improving our satchel so that we can carry more things. And the legendary buck is going to help us with that, because then we're going to get a trinket, or I think it's called a trinket. Yeah, a trinket that will then allow us to get better skins to then give those to Pearson, and we can improve our satchels. So that's the plan. So now we're doing thyme pork. It's a little bit less beneficial than the big game, or the big meat, whatever it was called. But still, it's going to improve our core when we eat it, our Deadeye core, that is. This will be one big cook up that we'll need to do here, but once we're starting to do this sort of more regularly, we won't be doing it all in one go next time. So even cooking that just improved our Deadeye as well. All right, now we're up to plump bird, and again we'll use all the time we can. Take your time. Terrible attempt at a pun. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a lot of hunting. We're going to hunt a legendary. We're going to grab a few pelts that we need to improve our satchel. And we're going to be hunting a few things that we need in order to improve our Deadeye as well. I love this. I'll change the camera angle, actually. You hold A and he to cook it faster, he puts the knife on it and presses down on it. Same with a lot of different, like he cooks different things different ways. But if you hold the A button, he does it differently. Gritty fish you can't put herbs with, you can't mix anything. See, I'll let go of A and he moves it a bit further away. Yeah, cook it faster, put it right in there. Stow that. Cook another. Actually, we're going to eat one of these just to make sure we're putting on some weight. So cook it and then we'll eat it straight away. Give him a nice meal. Okay, back. What do we got here? So we don't have any time left, so we're gonna save that meat until we've got time. Same with that. Stringy meat you can't mix anything with anyway, so we'll cook that up. Stow that. We're also going to improve our bank balance as well very soon. Found some hidden gems. Well, not actual gems, but close enough. Alright, what else have we got? No. Alright, so we're going to leave. I think we've got 2 of each of these pretty much. And we're going to leave them for now. If you press RB, we can make some snake oil. Potent snake oil. Once again, this improves our Deadeye. Pushing X shows us the ingredients. It's Indian tobacco. And we're going to keep a lookout for that type of plant as we are going out and about as well. So craft up some of those. Once again, as many as we can. Who's that standing in the way? Lenny's still bothering us. Hold A to speed it up. Stow it and you'll pour it into a little bottle. It's kind of cool, really. All the little details that they've gone to. I reckon if you sat here long enough, someone will come and like add wood to the fire and stuff like that as well. It doesn't just stay lit like that forever. Craft as many as we can. And the reason we want to improve our satchel so much is so that we'll be able to carry more of these items that boost our Deadeye or restore our Deadeye. Both. Because at the moment we can't make any more of those because we don't have room to carry it. Alright, now we're also going to grab some ammo. One of the main things we want is small game arrows because some of the creatures that we need the perfect pelts of require small game arrows to not damage the pelts. So craft as many of those as we can. At this stage we can only craft 2. So what we actually need, I'll go back so I can show you guys. We need feathers, but they have to be flight feathers, so birds of flight. We're going to look for birds of flight and hunt those down while we're out and about as well. Okay, so craft another one. Ooh, that's actually the wrong, I just showed you the wrong one. But same principle. I've used the bloody feathers now though. Okay, don't worry, but that's what we need. We're going to hunt some birds of flight while we're out and about. Now, just quickly, we want to improve our pistol ammo. Not our pistol, we are using a revolver mostly. So, revolver cartridges. I can turn 200 of them into split point, which just does more damage. And since we use our revolver mostly for people, we want to be able to do a little bit more damage. So I'm going to craft all 200 of them. What I'll do though is I'll just do 1 or 2 here, and then I'm going to cut the video right here, and I'll see you once I've done all 200. Okay, that's all done. It didn't feel like that was actually 200. I'm not sure if that actually worked, but I can't make any more, so that's all right. Now, I would say get some rifle ones done. What have we got? We've only got 5, so yeah, why not? Let's do them. Going to want those when we do eventually get our rifle, or get a rifle. Okay, now the rest of that ammo we don't need at the moment. Oh, you know what? We use the repeater quite a bit for this next little bit. And that's actually going to come in handy. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing with the repeater. And I will cut the video forward to when we're finished. Okay guys, that's all the ammo done. We're not going to worry about these other 2. RB again. We're going to make some fire bottles. They use gin, guarma rum, Kentucky bourbon, fine brandy, and we don't need them, so we are going to get crafting, preferably using the bourbon. Let's see how many of those we can make. I think I only had one bottle, so we'll just make one. Go back. Okay, we can only make one more. Alright, so we'll just use the fine brandy. And back we go. Can't make any more of those. Can't make any of that stuff. And we'll just make a horse ointment. No. We will not make one at the moment. Hang on, what do we need? We need... Ooh, yeah, because we've only got 3 sage, and there's going to be a herbalist challenge that we need to make 9 things using sage. So number 1, we need to collect some more sage, and number 2, we need to save what we've got until then. So we won't craft that just yet. Alright, that's it for the campfire at this stage. Okay. Now Karen's probably going to want to have a chat. Have we already done that in the walkthrough? Either way, it's not important, so... Nah. Next job. We are going to do some chores. Sorry if this is a bit boring, guys, but it's all important. Pick up the bucket, and we'll take it over to where it needs to go. And you'll notice just doing this improves our Deadeye. So we'll do a couple of chores. Got a couple of other things to do still here at camp before we move on.
Never you mind, old man. Come, have a drink with me.
We don't want the stew yet, but we definitely want to have the stew before we leave. Where is it? They both... I wonder, I'm just checking if they always look full. Yeah, that bucket over there definitely looks full. Let's just pour it here, who cares? Still get the benefits. So he seems to spill half of it. But see that, +5 Deadeye and some honor. Now he's just got to put the bucket back down.
Uncle.
Okay. Let's see if we can quickly chop some firewood.
We're stuck in the ship now, Mr. Morgan. In the ship. We're drowning in mud.
Oh, shush, Reverend.
For a man of the cloth, you have quite a way with words. Words are the very least of my problems. The very least.
Sometimes someone's sitting over here and you can't even do the firewood. Alright, here we go. Let's chop it.
Who's gonna join us for a drink, huh? Maybe a little song. Come on, people, this is live.
Chop! Let's do this. This will all be worth it in the end though, guys. Our Deadeye is going to be amazing. There's a story mission related upgrade to it as well that's going to help even more. And we will be able to take out heaps of guys with headshots without using or depleting our Deadeye core completely. And if you want those gold medals, this is what we're going to need to do. Unless you're a lot better at the game than me, then skip all this.
Putting your back into it.
But everything we're doing is also working towards our 100% anyway. Alright, another +5 to Deadeye. Should be one more chore that we'll quickly do, I think. Where is it? I think it's out here. Yeah, there it is. Should be picking up
I'll beat you next time we play.
either a sack or a hay bale.
Hi there,
I don't know which
Arthur.
one it's going to be. Hay bale. Go feed the horses. Let's go... If we go over here, it's going to be closer to where we have to go next. And again, it doesn't matter where we put it. We're still going to get the same reward. Alright, place hay bale. There we go, another 5 points to Deadeye. Okay. Whoops. Now we want to make some donations. We're actually going to make some purchases at the ledger. So what you may as well do, because you also get bonuses to your honor and stuff like that for contributing first. Alright, first we're going to give some items. We need to give a total of, what was it, $290. Because that's what we're going to actually spend. So let's just see. And this stuff here, I was thinking we'd be better off selling it to fencers, but actually you get the exact same price. And I know this is like we're donating it, but we actually use that money when we buy upgrades for our camp, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's just keep track of how much. We need to donate 290 altogether. Just keep going. Alright, so what was that? 87. So another 203. I don't know why it stops you all of a sudden. So let's just go back in. That just kicks me out. It kicks you out every now and then. Alright. What's that? 92. 93, 94, 95, 96 is it? Hang on, I'll just... pearl necklace, I'd like to keep that. We're also going to keep the silver earrings because they can be used for some crafting at special for the fencers or the trappers, I can't remember which one. Either way, and someone is going to request or may request a watch office at some stage. I'm not sure which type it is, so we're going to keep at least one of each one that we have at the moment, and we're going to get rid of one more there. So 44 plus 87, what's that? 131, I think. 131. Does that sound right? Let's go to the... Oh, we've got to contribute money now. We need it to equal to 290. Here we go. Let's increase the amount. So what are we at? We're at 138 anyway, so we just need... Oh, 152. Let's do it. I was just trying to do the maths, guys. Forgive me if I get this wrong. What is it, 152? Am I to get it to 290? Two more, let's see. Donate that. 290. Perfect. I think that's what we need. Pick up some more honor. Now we'll go to the ledger. Close to being done here at camp, so next page, obviously, we are going to upgrade the medical wagon. So purchase that. Okay, we're going to upgrade the provisions. Purchase that. Alright, got some real good goodies that we're going to go pick up. Go across to the next page. We don't need shotgun and rifle ammo just yet. We don't have a rifle. It's not the same as a repeater, for those that don't know, but we do want to restock what we've got, so purchase that. Did that work? I think so. Alright, now we also want to buy the chicken coop. If you have a look there, it will add a Deadeye boost when consuming the stew, and that's what we're all about at the moment, so let's purchase that as well. There we go, 31 cents left over. Should be. Awesome, and we've still got plenty of money, and we're going to have even more by the end of this, so don't worry. Okay, from here, we are going to go help ourselves to all the goodies we just made available. Just take everything we can carry. I'm literally just holding on the X button. Oh, now I've got to move. That might be all we can carry at the moment. Alright. And now we'll head over to the provisions area. And just you start over here, and you can just pretty much help yourself to anything that you find around here that we don't already have. What do we got there? Kidney beans. Salted offal. Shout out to my #1 fan, Dan. I know you love him, buddy. All right. I can't see those in the game without thinking of you now. Plus, I know you're watching, so g'day. Oh, get these. Actually, he might have fast forwarded through this boring part. Who knows? And we'll grab this stuff. What do you want, Pearson? Let's just see what he wants. Nothing. Good. Chewing tobacco, very important for our Deadeye as well. Get as much as that as we can. One of the main reasons I want to upgrade our satchel. And I'll just show you what I'm talking about. Let's just check if we've got anything we need to donate. No, we do not. You'll see there we've still got the legendary boar pelt. It's still on the back of our horse. We need that when we get to a trapper. Alright.
Take a look at my ideas.
Checking out the satchel, you'll see there we need a perfect buck pelt. Well, actually, let's start with what we want the most. I want provisions. We need a perfect bison pelt for that. Probably not going to get that this video, but I'm just working on something off camera on that, because ideally we would need a rifle, but we can't get the rifle just yet. That's coming up in a few missions, but I don't want to do those missions yet, as I have already explained. Let me see what else we need. We need tonics. Definitely want more tonics so that we can carry more of those like snake oil and stuff like that improves our Deadeye. For that we need perfect buck pelt and a perfect elk pelt. We've already got enough deer pelts for that. Also want more ingredients, so we need a perfect badger pelt, a perfect squirrel pelt. Next priority would be probably the kit satchel, which we need another perfect elk and a perfect panther. So these are the things that we're looking out for, in addition to birds of flight. So we're probably going to see some eagles and things like that in this video. We're also looking out to get another perfect rabbit. If you push left on the D-pad. Okay, these are the different tasks that we've got active at the moment. And then if you press RB, you've got your challenges that are active at the moment as well. Ones to keep in mind. I do know where some treasures are. We may go past one of those. Not important because it's not serving our goal for our Deadeye at the moment. I would like to get 2 berries, but I haven't found those yet. That one's going to be very simple. That's the third perfect rabbit pelt that we still need, so we'll get that. This is very, very easy. 0-5 flying birds killed from a moving train. There's a particular time and place that we will do that we're going to come across naturally, so don't stress about going to try and do that one. Alrighty. Okay, so that's it for the challenges. Now, I've had a couple of requests to do this, and I know only diehards would still be watching, so we'll quickly go across to the achievements and have a look at what we've got left, what we're working on, and I'll quickly go over exactly how we're going to achieve each of these as we go through them. Deliver 5 camp companion items. I think I'm a little bit higher than you would be up to this point. I think that counts some of my practice runs, but we are going to have more than enough opportunities to do that one. And that just means, like we did at the start of this video when Bill requested something and we gave it to him. It's very random the way it seems to crop up, but that's it. Craft 30 unique items. We're well on our way towards that one. Yeah, so we already did quite a few of those in this very video. Okay, moving down. Play all mini games. We're already 3/4 of the way there. What is it? There's only 4 of them. It's 5-finger fillet, dominoes, poker, and I think the other one's blackjack. So once we get, I think it's Saint Denis, Saint Denis, I don't know how they say it. Saint Denis is how it looks to me. Let's call it Saint Denis, and that, I know that's not how you're meant to say it. That's where we'll play blackjack, I'm pretty sure. Complete a companion activity in each camp. Once again, you'll see that I've done another one. That's I've only done 2. You only need to do 3. It's only camp during chapter 2, the camp during chapter 3, and the camp during chapter 4. I have done one in chapter 3 in one of my practice runs, just to check it out before I make these videos. So we'll definitely be doing that. But yeah, you only have to worry about 3 of them. We'll be doing way more than 3 of them, and we'll be doing more than 1 or 2 in each camp. So don't worry about that one either. Rob or loot $250. We're doing plenty of looting, and by the time we get to the end of the game, that one will take care of itself. That's without robbing, obviously. We're just looting. Robbing, we do a little bit of that as well. It must not count though, because we've robbed a homestead of more than that. So it must be robbing from individual people, not just robbing stuff from the houses and things like that. Anyway, looting will get us that. 4 homesteads, we've already done 2, so we've got 2 to go. You just need to make sure you do those before the end of chapter 4. We also need to make sure that you don't go around killing all these random people, because if you kill the homeowner of one of the 4 homesteads that we need to do, I think there's 5 or 6 of them all up anyway, and we only need to do 4 of them. But if you kill the homeowners, you can't complete that achievement, so it is technically missable. Obviously, we're working towards the 100%. That's what this whole walkthrough is about. Well, not just that, because you could get that, but you still wouldn't have all the achievements. For example, this one here, study every animal across all states in story mode. For 100%, you only have to study 50 different animals, and we've probably already done that. But for zoologists, you have to study every animal. So we'll work our way towards that during natural play, and at the end, we may have to go and hunt down a few to finish that one off. And it's exactly the same for that achievement there. Complete all optional honor story missions. This is why we are being as honorable as we can. We're trying not to lose any honor, because some of these missions will not be available to you if you don't have a certain amount of honor at the point that they would become available normally. All right, so just keep that in mind, but as long as you're following the walkthrough, we will get all of those. I know where they all are, so don't worry about that. 70 gold medals, we are working our way towards that. Worst case scenario is we'll have to go back and replay some of the easier missions. I know already some of the golds that we've missed so far. I know that I can get them. I've done them on practice runs. So I'll just show you those if we need them. Okay, this one here, you'll see I've done a couple. There hasn't been any yet in the walkthrough. Survive 18 bear attacks and kill the bear. It's a little bit misleading or confusing, this particular one. The bear attacks, if you find a bear out in the wild, you have to let it rush you and tackle you to the ground or jump on you, and you get into a little QTE on the ground, which is simply just smashing away at the B button. So smash away at that, but then once you manage to get the bear off you, you're still lying on the ground and you have to kill it while you're lying on the ground, and you don't get long. You might get a couple of shots. I've found a good method of doing that with the equipment we've already got, so we can do that right now once we find a bear. And then we could also camp out in that area where we find the bears, stay there pretty much as long as we want, and farm that achievement if you wanted to. So and you can come back and do that after story mode or after that you've finished the game as well. Spend $5,000 across all shops. I don't spend a lot of money at shops, as you can see, and I don't think that's going to change too much. But all we will do by the end of the game, if we haven't already got that achievement, is we could create a save. We could go and spend $5,000 in one go. And then if we didn't want to lose all that money, we could just reload the save. Not an issue at all. That is a special side quest, Artificial Intelligence. Discover the fate of Marco Dragic. We will see about that later in the game. I don't want to give away any spoilers. Reach maximum or minimum honor, obviously linked to a similar achievement that we're already doing. And we will obviously be reaching maximum honor. And if we keep doing these chores around camp, we'll get it real quick. Complete 10 stranger mission strands. We've already on our way through a lot of them. That includes getting all the dinosaur bones, doing all the different stranger missions. They're the big white question marks that we've been to a few of them. Okay, collectors. Complete one of the collectible strands. For example, the cigarette cards. We're going to be collecting all of them in this walkthrough. And a note on that. I'm purposely not going out and trying to grab all the ones because there are 144 of them, and you could get all 144 by going to their unique locations out on the map. But in addition to those 144 locations are all the premium cigarette packets that we pick up. Those card pickups are random, but there's no point going and getting all the 144 unique ones because we're going to randomly get some of those through the premium cigarette pack. So we're not going out of our way. Obviously, if you've been following along, you've seen that I picked up quite a few already, but that's just because we were already there. I'm not really going too far out of the way to get them because we might not need to go back to get too many at the end if we keep collecting premium cigarette packets. All right, so that's what we're doing with that one. Okay, this is another one where we are actually going to create a save and then go and cause as much havoc as possible in all of the states. So you have to get a 250 bounty everywhere. And then our tactic is going to involve camping somewhere and passing the time as quickly as we can. It's not as simple as that, but I'll show you in a video in the future. All right, catch a fish weighing at least 16 pounds. Or in my country, that's 7.3 kilos. Look, that's going to be part of catching. We haven't seen this yet, so I hope this isn't too much of a spoiler. But just like we've got the legendary animals map, we will get a legendary fishing map. There's legendary fish that we have to catch all over the game world. One of them will be over 16 pounds, and we'll get that achievement from doing that. We're going to upgrade each available component for a single sidearm or long arm eventually. So again, don't worry about that one. Okay, now the rest are all online. And if you have been following along, you know that these achievements are the ones I'm going to cover are just for the single player component, at least at this stage. And I doubt very much that I will be doing too much in the online in terms of walkthrough and stuff like that. Okay, guys. Let's move on. We are very, very close to leaving camp. First thing I want to do is head over here and stock up on some ammo. We're going to be able to replace all of the ammo that we actually crafted into the stronger ammo. We're going to replace it with regular ammo now so that eventually we could then craft more. So it's a good way to almost double your ammo by doing what we've done here. And we paid $10 to restock this area. Obviously, we're not going to completely fill our ammo with this, but still, it's good. We've got arrows here. And over here, we have got a fire arrow and some poison throwing knives. Alrighty. I think that's all. I'll just double check. Okay. Now, let's just check our health. Oops, wrong button. Alright, we're looking really, really good. We've got full on everything. We're still a little bit underweight though. Okay. We better have something to eat. And no, we don't want to waste anything that we've put time into. Pun intended. What do we got there? No, we don't want that. Just checking if we've got anything. Let's just eat some of these herptile legs or whatever they are. Let's try that. And you know what? We're not going to shave because we are going up into the hills. We're going hunting. And we are about to leave. But before we do, we're going to look after our horse a little bit as well. Okay. First of all, let's just give her a little pat.
You good, girl?
Let's feed her. And let's brush her.
Hold still, girl.
You can see that legendary pelt still on the back. Alright, on we get.
Damn, girl.
First stop, if we go to our map. Alright guys, going to have to call that a video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you're enjoying it, please remember to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and also consider supporting me on Patreon. And I will catch you all next time.